Hello, this is Teri Flicek with Excalibur Data Systems. Let's talk about the assignment history map as well as the status tracking map. The assignment history map displays in separate tabs on the incident object the details surrounding changes in either the owned by or the owned by team. It also will show the duration in hours. While the status tracking map is similar in the fact it's going to track all of your changes to the status over time. This can be applied to either the change request object, the incident, knowledge article, and or problem. And you can make those decisions as you apply the map. First, let's apply the assignment history map. In our Orange client, we're going to click Apply Map and choose the assignment history map. The wizard steps you through until you see all the different merge actions that are going to take place. You can save this to a file if you'd like to keep this information for the future to review. I'm going to open this in a blueprint to review the changes. Go to File and Blueprint Changes, and you can see the list of items that will now be updated or changed within our system. I'm using a Cherwell demo system. I'm going to go ahead and publish this as it is and make no further changes for the assignment history map. Once this is completed, I'm now going to open in our blue client. Once in the blue client, I'll do a search on incident, and I'll open one that's still in the status of new. I'm going to take ownership of this incident, and you'll see that as soon as I take ownership and then I click Save, as this is on a save action, you will see the owner history and the team history tabs appear below. Each time there is a change to either the owned by or the owned by team, that information will be stored here on the appropriate tab. Again, you may want to go in and create a blueprint that might change the visibility of these tabs. You may only want your help desk managers, your IT managers, etc. to see this type of information. I've escalated this same incident service request to second level support. And you can also see the duration in hours. You can see that I changed this, who the previous owner and the new owner is. Now let's look at the status tracking map. This is another map that a lot of our clients like to use because they want to track the status of maybe their change request, or perhaps they want to track the status of their incident if something has happened, has been reopened, placed on hold, etc. Versus maybe looking through the log files, they have one tab they can go to review all of this information. So let's apply the status tracking map. I'm going to go into the Orange client, click Apply Map, and choose Status Tracking. Again, we'll step through the wizard, accept the terms, and move forward. This one does give you the ability to either enable or not enable per object what you want to track the status on. Since this is in our Cherwell demo database, I'm going to enable every object that is available, but please note that this will overwrite several out-of-the-box one steps related to status changes, including but not limited to the ones you see listed here: the next status from relationship, Alt1 status from relationship, Alt2 status from relationship, etc. So please make note of that and make any other appropriate changes as necessary in the blueprint for the status map before you apply it. Again, I'm going to step through each of these. I'm going to accept it for each object. So I want to apply this to incident. I want to apply it to change request, knowledge article, and problem. Again, you can see the list of the different items that are going to be changed and or imported per object. And you can save that off to a file and then open the blueprint. Again, if you've already made changes to the out-of-the-box one steps for status changes, please review that now to make sure that you're not going to overwrite what you already have in your system. Since this is my demo database, I'm going to publish this as it is, as I've not made any other tweaks or changes to it. I'm now in our blue client after applying the status trackings map, and I've opened a service request. You can see that the status trackings tab is now available. I'm going to go ahead and begin work on this service request, and you can see that that status has been updated. It tells who changed it, what status it went to, the date and time. This one gives us a duration in minutes, as well as a duration in hours and the duration in days. Again, that might be one of the items that you choose to change. Maybe you only want to see the duration in hours. So you could remove the days and minutes from your grid, however you'd like that to display in your system. Once I set it to resolve, after I close my open tasks, it will then also track that here below. We'll set that to resolved, and then you can see in the status trackings, it went from the status of in progress to resolved. In this instance, it was within 2 minutes. Let's take a look at change requests as well. You can see the status tracking is available now as well in our change object. It will follow the same process. Every time there is a change to the status, it will track that and give us the information as necessary. It will do that for each of the other objects that I said to enable, which was a knowledge article and problem. Again, if you choose to not apply it to every single one of these objects while you're applying the map, you certainly don't have to. If you just want it on one object, you can enable it for just that one object. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Excalibur Data Systems. We would be more than happy to help you. Have a great day.